Were you a highwayman or a sailor? Perhaps you built dams, or maybe you were a cowboy. The cowboy is one of the most recognizable figures in human history. A hat on his head, a horse underneath him, and a big iron at his side. A rider disappearing into the sunset. Yet the historical cowboy existed for only a brief moment. Most cowboys lived and died in the late 19th century. They were laborers, herders, ranch hands, men performing difficult and often dangerous work. Why has a 19th century occupation become one of the most powerful myths on earth? The cowboy was never just about cattle. The cowboy was always about the frontier. For most of human history, there were places beyond the map, unknown lands, unexplored rivers, uncrossed mountains, uncharted oceans. The frontier represented danger, but it also represented possibility, risk, and reward. It was where the known world ended and the unknown began. It is in this liminal space that the cowboy emerges, an Enkindu figure, a man living between civilization and wilderness, between order and certainty, safety and freedom. This tension lies at the heart of the cowboy myth. Civilization offers comfort, law, security, predictability. The frontier offers something different: freedom, adventure, opportunity, risk, and reward. Most people want comfort. Many want both. The cowboy chooses freedom and gives up comfort. That choice is what makes him fascinating. Whether or not real cowboys experience that freedom is besides the point. The myth did. When we think about cowboys, we picture the lone rider, a single figure beneath the blanket of an enormous sky, traveling towards the uncertain. This image appears again and again throughout history. Different cultures, different landscapes, the same image. The knight errant, the wandering Ronin, the ranger of the north, one person facing the unknown. We admire cowboys because we imagine ourselves in that position, a position of agency, independent, capable, and free. Nearly every civilization creates a version of him: the voyager, the trapper, the hunter, the navigator, the explorer. Different clothing, different weapons, different times and different space, but the same archetype. Those who travel beyond boundaries of ordinary life. People who go where others will not. Not all who wander are lost, and the cowboy is simply an American version of this idea. The frontier hero, representative of adventure itself. The cowboy condenses the adventure story into a single character. He is the embodiment of the journey. Humans have always admired the wild: towering mountains, violent storms, wild oceans, vast wilderness. The cowboy belongs to that world, not because he controls nature, because he confronts it. He survives in it through skill, wit, courage, determination. He is not in the same state as the modern man who is separated from the wilderness. He lives within it. Eventually, the frontier disappeared. Maps filled. Railroads spread. Cities grew, and the wilderness retreated. The unknown became known. That is precisely when the cowboy became immortal. We rarely romanticize something while it still surrounds us. The myth emerged when people realized the frontier was ending. The cowboy became a symbol of something that seemed to be slipping away: freedom and adventure, the horizon itself. Most myths develop slowly: King Arthur, Hercules, Gilgamesh. They evolved across centuries. The cowboy is different. We watched it happen. Pulp magazines, dime novels, Wild West shows, Hollywood films, and television. A real occupation transformed into fashion before our eyes. The cowboy is one of the last great myths humanity consciously created. As the historical cowboy faded, the archetype remained. The cowboy was never the first frontier hero, nor will he be the last. Before the cowboy came sailors, mountain men, pioneers, people willing to leave what they knew behind. After the cowboy came aviators, super spies, commandos, astronauts. The frontier alters, the archetype remains. We are drawn to horizons, to the place where the known world ends. The horizon was once the ocean. For the cowboy, it was the American West. Now it is outer space. It is the limits of our imagination. The horizon never disappears. The cowboy survives because every generation imagines there is still something beyond waiting to be crossed. The frontier changes. The archetype remains. And perhaps one day, when human beings step onto another world, when they cross the universe divide and reach the other side, they will discover that the old frontier spirit never disappeared. It comes back again and again and again.